It's Wednesday the 10th of January 2018 and I'm at Wandsworth Town station. I'm going to do a walk along the Wandle Trail, which roughly follows the route of the River Wandle. It's been quite a while since I've done a walk, not since November, and this is the first walk of 2018. The walk heads along the intriguingly named Smuggler's Way. Down there. The first sighting of the River Wandle, and you can see where it joins the Thames up there. Now heading under the railway line. Next we pass the Crane pub. Information about the Crane pub. Apparently dates from around 1748. We now come to Wandsworth High Street, which we cross. I've now entered King George's Park. And there's the path ahead. The walk now heads across this large grassy area. We now join this path. We cross this road ahead and continue along the path opposite. And there's a sign with our destination Morden ahead, and as you can see, we're now walking beside the River Wandle on this path. The path by the Wandle is known as Foster's Way. And there's the path ahead. Later the path swings right away from the river. This is quite a pleasant, peaceful area. We're approaching Earls Field now. Approaching Earls Field on a road, we cross the River Wandle. And that's the way ahead. Now crossing beneath the railway at Earls Field station. There's the entrance to Earls Field station. Now crossing the Wandle again. I'm about to turn left along a path beside it. The problem is I'm walking straight into the sun when I do that, so videoing might be a bit of a problem. Now on the path beside the Wandle. A little further along the path beside the Wandle. Now on this very pleasant path beside the River Wandle. There's a view down to the river, and there's the path continuing. Quite an industrial area on the other side of the river, and there's a view of the River Wandle there, and this fairly pleasant path beside it that we're following. The path continues beside the River Wandle. There's a clear view along the River Wandle. At a road bridge, the path crosses over to the other side of the River Wandle and continues. The first waymark or mention of the Wandle Trail that I've seen. Here's the wide path beside the River Wandle, which you can see over to the right. Another numbered waymark. There was a 36, but I didn't video. Seemed to be counting up. And there's the walk continuing beside the Wandle. Over to the right there you can see a culvert, and that is a tributary of the Wandle called the Graveney. We're now following that along a wide path. We're now heading under another railway line. After the railway, the walk turns right along a path across the Wandle meadow, heading back towards the River Wandle. Back at the Wandle, we turn left along this path beside it. Now crossing the Wandle on a wooden footbridge, and the walk goes along the path beside it, now on the other bank. And there's a great view of the river and the path beside it. Next we cross this footbridge over the Wandle to enter Wandle Park, and there's quite a dramatic view of the river here. Water fountain in Wandle Park. You go across the footbridge ahead. Shortly after, there's another footbridge to cross. The end of the park looks like another water fountain. We're about to leave Wandle Park. Now walking along Collier's Wood High Street, which crosses the River Wandle. Now passing the site of the William Morris print works, and we're right beside the Wandle here again, now on a path beside the Wandle. As you can see, we're on a path beside the quite fast flowing River Wandle, and there's a Wandle Trail sign in the circle on the signpost. We're about to cross a main road. Across there. Now heading towards Morden along this wide path beside the Wandle. Wandle Trail waymarker. You couldn't rely on the waymarks to find the way on this walk though. Now on this wide roadway beside the river. The Wandle Trail now heads along this wide path, heading to Morton Hall Park. We now cross over the Croydon tram link tracks. Now entering Morton Hall Park. Following this boarded path through the wetlands of Morton Hall Park, and it really is wet. This bit is not the official Wandle Trail, but it's a more interesting route apparently. Still going through the wetlands of Morton Hall Park. Now joining the River Wandle again, and at this point I'm going to leave the Wandle Trail to head towards Morden Underground Station and the end of the walk. So I'm going up there. Now at Morden Underground Station and the end of today's walk along the Wandle Trail.